Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is afsarosette. If you're new here, thank you for joining, and if you return, thank you for sticking with me. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the best gels for locks, for starting those locks, the best gels for retwisting, palm rolling, the best gels if you have locks and you don't really be dealing with build up. This video is for you, so make sure you stay to the end. So let's get into it. So if you have been following me on here, you'll know that I'm also launching my own lock gel, and I'm going to be showing you a bit of the behind the scenes. I didn't upload the video last week, and as you know, it's because I was doing a photo shoot for the launch of my lock gel, which is launching next month. So if you haven't already subscribed to my newsletter to stay up to date with details on what when I'll be launching, specifically what date, then sign up to the link in my bio. So let's get into it. So if you have locks, or depending on, I guess, how far you are within your lock journey, you would know that a lot of lock heads, including myself included, I've suffered from a lot of build-up. And the build-up is as a result of different things, right? Sometimes the build-up comes because of our hair shedding its skin, like our scalp. Sometimes we have dermatitis, sometimes we have flaky scalp. Sometimes the oils and the build-up of our scalp, our natural hair's oils, it will go on our locks and then we get build-up from that. But the main cause of build-up, sometimes you might know, it's to do with the gels that we use. So I remember when I first started my lock journey and I was going to hair salon and they were using gel, which was amazing. I loved the slick back look. I liked the I guess the whole enhanced look that it gave me. The only issue is that when I wanted to now start doing my own, like maintenance on my locks, and I was trying to research on the best lock gels, I kept coming across the what is that lock gel called? Oh my gosh, is it lemon and lime? But I remember hearing very negative things because a lot of people said they suffered build-up as a result of that particular gel. And I was kind of like confused. I was thinking, okay, where do I go from here? Where can I get like a lock gel that actually gives me a nice hold without actually giving me the build-up? Because what I found when I was researching, I came across other gels which did give me the hold. Did give me the no build-up, but didn't give me the hold necessarily. So I'll give you an example, and I don't actually have it here, but Lion Locs was one. It gave me a hold that lasted maybe like a day, and depending, I guess, for different people with different hair textures, some are easier to hold and others are not so much. So Lion Locs helped me, as in not get the build up. Unfortunately, I didn't get the hold that I really wanted, and I guess it depends on you. If you are someone that likes to, like much tighter hold, or if you're someone that likes that more manicured look with your locks, then perhaps Lion Locs might not be the one for you. But it didn't give me the build up. And I also then tried Talia or G, the tight hold one. This, as you can see, I've still got some here. I didn't use much of it. I'd say I used this within my maybe 3-4 months in when I started my lock journey. It's kind of like a jelly rather than a gel, because it kind of, you know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the video? I'm gonna take them out. So as you can see, this is the consistency. So it's kind of like a jelly, right? And it's got this like whiteness to it. So if you rub it like this on your skin, I'm just gonna demonstrate. As you can see that it's got like a kind of like a white cast. And so with this gel, like I said, in fact, I used this before I used the Lion Locs, because I remember at the time I thought, okay, let me find something that doesn't give me build up. So I used this one, and it gave me the hold, I'd say, for like maybe how long? Maybe like a week or so. The issue that I found, which wasn't really the hold, obviously wasn't the hold, but for me, it's not my biggest problem area. My biggest problem area is my biggest problem area with this gel was I had flakes. So within like a day, I'd have flakes. I had white stuff in my scalp, and it's one thing that I never experienced when I was going to the loctician. So I thought, oh my gosh, what is this? So yeah, it gave me flakes. So which is why I've still got like a full bottle. It doesn't really give me the, I guess, the desired look that I want, because I've got white stuff in my hair, on my locks. Would I necessarily recommend it for braiding? Possibly not, because I don't feel like it gives you the hold, because even when you put it on your skin, it doesn't really feel like that gel consistency. In fact, this I know I mentioned I'm working on my I'm launching a Loc Gel. So this, in fact, the consistency of this, when I was going through the testing phase of my formulation at the beginning, as you know, if you ever have started a Loc product, or not just a Loc product, a product in general, you know that when you're doing, you have to go through different phases to see, okay, is this the formula, the consistency that I need or that I require? Does it give me the hold? So I went through a phase where I had one that was similar to this. So, which brings me on to my next one. This was it's called, what is it called? I can't even see the name on here. Like a gel wax. It says maximum hold dark molding gel wax. So you could see. Unfortunately, this gave me build up, severe build up, because this is one that I also saw like being used within my locticians. So I'm not sure if they still use it now, but it gave me a lot of build up, and I'll even come close so that you could see perhaps the build up on the back of my locks, the bottom ones. This is where I started it. So when I started my locks, I started with those. Can you see the white stuff there? Which is why I say, if you are starting locks, you want to make sure that you're starting with a gel that doesn't really cause a lot of this at the beginning, because now you're gonna do yourself a disservice and have to fix the problem when it's better to kind of avoid the problem entirely. Prevention is better than cure. This, did it give me a nice hold? Absolutely. It's a gel wax, it's gonna give you a good hold. It's kind of like, I guess it gives you the kind of texture like gummy. If any one of you guys have ever used gummy for braids, it gives you that. And although it's amazing for braids, I'm sure this will probably be good for braids, because I do use it for my daughter's braids when I'm doing like her cornrows going back. Unfortunately, it also gives build up, and I found that when I was using it for my daughter's braids, when it came down to taking it out, there was a lot of gunk that was stuck there, and I'm finding that I'm having to take a little bit more time when it comes to cleansing her hair and so forth. So I'm just going to show you the consistency. Oh. That is the consistency there. That's the colour. Too much, I don't want it too much. That's the colour. And if you were to, I guess, rub it on your scalp, on the back of your hand, you can see how it applies. Oh. So it doesn't really like rub into the skin. It kind of sits on the skin, and you can only imagine it'll probably just sit on your hair. So yeah, I'm gonna take it off. I've got like a cloth here that I'm rubbing it off. But again, it feels very like a very sticky residue. If you're an adult and you don't have a sensitive scalp, then it might work for you, having to go through the process of detangling if you've got loose hair. If you've got locks now, it might be a bit of a challenge, because there's only so much. And as I was washing my hair and I would squeeze, I'd find out all this gunk coming out, whereas I never experienced it with the gel I'm about to show you now. So this was one that I've always been raving about. It's called My Gel, Joey Naturals. You might have seen it, if you've been watching any of my other videos, you might have seen it on my, one of my videos of me retwisting my hair. I've had it for a minute. It's, as you can see, this is the only one that I feel like, I haven't hit the bottom yet, but I'm nearly, and it's lasted quite a bit. But anyways, I don't really retwist my hair that much, so a little goes a long way. The only issue that I find with this one is not with the build up or anything. I think I paid £30 for this, and now £30 is okay, but for the amount that I'm getting through it, it's like 4 ounces, 113 grams. Would I necessarily want to keep spending £30 for 113 grams? 4 ounces, this is like maybe 150 mil, if not 100 mil. Not necessarily, but I don't mind spending that much if I'm not getting build up, which is why I thought it's my first one. I've never actually bought another one because I haven't finished this one. But if I wasn't launching my own Loc Gel, I probably would go back and buy this, because for me, my locks are here to stay for a lifetime, and even if I'm going to keep them for the next 5-10 years, I want to make sure that I try to avoid build up entirely. So you kind of have to outweigh the pros and the cons with regards to the pricing. I always feel like I'm willing to spend that little bit extra to make sure that the health of my hair is intact, and also to make sure that my hair still looks good, because the front bit now, like all this up to here, I don't have build up. It's just these bits that I have build up because of this gel, unfortunately. So with this one, it didn't give me the build up. It's just I guess at the time I thought it was expensive, but would I spend £30 again for 113? If I couldn't find a gel that works, then I probably would. So do I have anything negative to say about this one? No, I haven't. I don't actually have anything, like I said, apart from the price and the amount that I'm getting for it, then yes. But aside from that, I feel like it gave me a good hold. It didn't, when I washed my hair, I didn't feel that feeling where I have this so much gunk. And like I said earlier in the video, you are going to experience build up. Not build up, but just product build. Sometimes it's product build up, sometimes the build up isn't necessarily product, but it's your natural shedding of the hair along with the scalp, with your scalp, that, and it intertwines within your locks. So it's not always product build up, but you can kind of see where it is product build up, depending. And also when you I feel like the best way that you can figure it out is by looking at your product, testing it, putting it under water and seeing, does this actually dissolve well? So that was this Joey My Gel. Amazing, right? And then I came across a video one time. This girl, I think her name was, I can't remember her name actually, but I saw someone online that said that they use the Shine and Jam gel for retwisting, and I've never used it for retwisting, have I? I think I tried it for like 2 front locks at the beginning, and it kind of gave me a good consistency, a good hold, but it's not really a lock gel, I would say. It's more for braiders. Does it give build up? It doesn't give build up. Not, again, I've never really tried it with my locks, but I thought I'll put it in here just because if you do have Shine and Jam at home, give it a try, let me know what you think. But I've just used it on my daughter's hair, and I've used it for like the perimeter of my locks, and I haven't suffered build up. I just didn't get the hold that I really needed for my locks. Which brings me onto my gel, right? So can I get a drum roll, please? Can I get a drum roll? Who's okay? I've been raving about it. I'm so excited, guys. Can I get a drum roll, please? I've been so excited about this. It's taken a while to get here, but I'm finally glad that we're finally here. What I'm about to show you is a sample size, just because a lot of the things and issues I already had with the gels, I wanted to make sure that people are also getting value for money. And you're also getting a balance of the moisturization with your gel, as long as your hold with the gel, without the build up, without the flakes, without the white cast. So can I get a drum roll, please? This is, like I said, a sample size, so this is 100ml, right? But this is not what you'll be getting. You'll be getting 250ml with my gel, and I'll show you the other package just below. So this is it. Let's see if I can. This is how it looks. Again, it's going to be very different after the size increases. Initially I was going to go for like a small size, but I thought, you know what, I want to make sure that people are getting a good amount. So I'll test it for you guys. So this is essentially it. This is the gel. So it's clear. It runs clear. I'm gonna come closer because I'm extra like that, and I want to rub it in so you can see how it rubs into my. And I just want to move my hand like this so that I can show you. There's no tacky feeling either. So it's like a combination of a nice balance. You get like the thickness that you would get if you're trying to go for the hold, but also making sure that you're still nourishing your hair, which is what I believe the key to, I guess, healthy hair is a healthy scalp. And you want to make sure, smells good. And you want to make sure that you're you're not I guess compromising the health of your scalp, because essentially you need a good foundation to make sure your hair is still growing at its optimal rate and growth, right? So hence the name Kuza, which means growth in Swahili. I speak Swahili for those that don't know. And care, to essentially care for your hair's growth. So I feel like often we kind of go to products that are good with regards to styling, but we don't actually pay attention to, is this actually very beneficial for my hair? If you found me through my 12 months lock transformation video, you'd see that I cut my hair and I went completely bald. And prior to when I used to have loose hair, I used to just maintain it myself. I never really went to the salon much, but when I did, which was probably like twice if not 3 times throughout the course of what, 8 years, I went to get my hair braided. I went to get feeling braids, and they used gummy. And for me, it was my first time obviously experiencing gummy. I've always seen it in the shops, but I've never used it specifically on myself. But what I found was, going back to the story that I mentioned with regards to this gel now, which gives me the same kind of hold and consistency of gummy. If you've got locks or you've got loose natural hair, it takes a minute to now try and comb it out of your hair. I've suffered a lot of like breakage because of it, and I don't want to create a gel that gives people breakage when really you can have both. Well, who says that you can't style your hair and still make sure that it's at its healthiest state? So that's what I found with gels that really are very thick, like you can see that waxy kind of consistency. You end up compromising the health of your hair, and then you end up getting build up, and then in order to kind of remove the build up whilst you're going through detangling and washing phase, you find that your locks are actually your hair, you end up breaking your hair as a result. And although I've got locks now, I remember that feeling, and my daughter's got hair, so I remember the feeling when I'm using this particular gel on her hair. In addition to that, so with my gel, I wanted to make sure that even with locks, I'm not getting a white flake. Hence the reason why I've done a lot of testing when I was doing this one with the white cast. As you can see from the container itself, it's white, which gave me the flakes. This is my gel. Can you see underneath of the container, it's see-through, so you can see that there is no white cast, it's completely see-through. In fact, I'll open it again and I'll show you inside. So I've been using my gel as well, so it's completely see-through, right? So I don't want to create a gel or product that gives me a lot of the problem areas that I was experiencing with the other gels. But I hope that has helped, and I also wanted to kind of show you the behind the scenes of my Loc product photo shoot launch. I don't know if I told you guys, but I was looking for Loc models, and as a result, I was about to say I was struggling, but I hadn't actually put it out there yet. And then my sister was like, "Afsa, why don't you just post a TikTok video?" And I posted a TikTok video, and lo and behold, I got so many people reach out to me, volunteering to be, I guess, models for the launch of my business. So I was excited. I hope you guys are just, share the same excitement that I have for myself, because trust and believe, I am so excited. And a lot of people on here have followed me for the very fact that I am, I'm a Loc person who talks about locks, as well as the emotional healing aspect. But this is my baby, guys, and I'm so excited to share it with you because I've put in a lot of work and effort and love into creating this product. And I hope that you guys can actually see what's actually gone into it. I hope that once it launches next month, if you do purchase one, give me your honest feedback, because I do want to work on optimizing the formulation as and when I get feedback from you guys. My first product, but I hope that as time progresses, I can increase the Kuza Care range to, again, work on some of the challenges and the problem areas that I've always experienced with regards to hair. And I hope that it allows you to be able to understand that you can absolutely style your hair as and when you know how. You can do it in a way that you want, but without compromising the health of your hair. I feel like the two can live together. You can create beautiful hair, beautiful styles, without actually affecting the health of your hair, your locks, and so forth. But yes, this is my baby. I'm excited, and I hope you guys are too. So this is her. This is her. I'm just looking at my monitor because I want to make sure I'm in frame. But these are my baby girls. Kuza Care. I don't know why I'm thinking they're girls, but they're baby girls, yeah? Kuza Care. And watch the space. But guys, if you've made it this far, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.